box has another cardboard box inside, and then some foam, some cool cloth fabric, and then inside that we'll find the laptop covered in a plastic shielding. So when we peel that one off, we can finally appreciate the look of this magnificent laptop. Oh yeah, and we have a 150 watt charger inside the box as well. We can see on the lid that the color of this laptop is a dark gray with a really cool stealthy MSI logo in the middle. And this color scheme continues to the bottom of the laptop, where we have quite a few holes and a few stands, and of course on the palm rest and on the top case as well. Turning on the laptop, we can take a look at the 15-inch IPS display. It has a 144 Hz refresh rate and a full HD resolution, and it's just a regular gaming display. So nothing special, it doesn't have crazy color accuracy or anything like that. And funnily enough, I don't know how bright it gets. I don't have a measuring tool, and nowhere on their website do they state the brightness or the max brightness of this display. So I guess they don't find it interesting or worthy to tell the customers. After turning on the laptop, the keyboard just lit up with a crazy bright blue lighting, and I thought that it was fixed, but no. In the Dragon Center application, you can change the color of the keyboard, like the whole keyboard. It's not individual LEDs for every key, so yeah, if that's a problem for you, I'm sorry. And also this Dragon Center application is like the Armory Crate of Asus, you know. It's quite useful, but I don't really like it because it always asks me to just log in. I don't want to log in. The keyboard itself is actually pretty comfortable in my opinion. The key travel is a bit shorter than usual, but I quite like it, so I didn't find it as a big step down for myself, and I actually quite like using my 12-inch MacBook, which has like the shortest key travel of every notebook ever, so I might be biased on this front. And the keyboard position was my only gripe with this notebook. It's like pushed down a considerable amount. This means that the keyboard just squishes the trackpad, and the trackpad is a bit smaller than it could have been. And it doesn't help its situation because it's quite a bad trackpad. I didn't know that in 2021 they've made bad trackpads, but that's what you get in a gaming notebook. You should use a mouse. Actually, you should, but that's not a great point in my opinion. Now, you might be asking yourself, why did they push down that keyboard so much? It is because this laptop is so goddamn flat that the cooling solution is a bit different than what you are used to. This notebook sucks in fresh air on the bottom and on the top as well, and propels out on the sides and on the back. And this way it can cool itself better than if the only intake was on the bottom. So that's a great solution. Actually, it does not overheat. So yeah, great engineering in that front. And because I really wanted to see how this whole cooling solution works, I thought to myself, let's get rid of the bottom panel. So yeah, I went ahead and broke the seal, you know, that you are not supposed to. So this might be my last MSI review. And after I successfully dislodged the bottom panel, came the disappointment. You can't see shit. Basically, the whole motherboard is flipped, so you can't see anything. You are only able to get to one singular SSD slot, and you can see the battery. So yeah, I took a look at the Micron 512 gig SSD, the 52 watt-hour battery, and the two fans, and then I put back the bottom pedal, accepting defeat. After my short adventure inside the PC came the gaming test, and let me just say that the RTX 3060 and the Core i7-11375H. Well, they handle games pretty well in Full HD. So almost everything that I ran were run at ultra settings, and they were running at around 90 FPS, maybe between 80 and 120. So yeah, this PC can run some pretty heavy games. And obviously, if you are interested in the benchmarks, here they are. There you go, benchmarks. Whoa. Now there are three things I didn't mention yet. One, the speakers. They suck. You shouldn't use them. Two, the webcam. It sucks, but so does every other laptop's webcam. So it's adequate. You can use it. You know what? I will show you. This is the webcam quality of the MSI Stealth 15M. How cool is that? And how loud is this laptop for some reason? It does not run anything. I have one Chrome tab open. Why are you whining? And the third and last thing is the port selection. This is a gaming notebook, and it does not have an Ethernet port. How? Fortunately, it has two USB 3.2 ports, two USB-C ports, one of them is Thunderbolt 4, you have an HDMI port, a combo jack, a micro SD card reader, and of course a charging port. But no Ethernet. All in all, I have to say that I really like this laptop. Like, the size, the lack of thickness was just so enjoyable for me for some reason. I don't know why, because I usually use a 16-inch MacBook Pro, which is quite thin. It's actually thinner than this gaming notebook. But I don't remember if I ever used a laptop that was this powerful while being this thin. So maybe this is the sweet spot, you know, if you